You are seeing this sky landing stainless sculpture created by Yoko Ono, Japanese artist. Yoko Ono's first permanent installation in America, the representative lotus sculpture. It embraces the landscape rise on the original site of the Ho'oden Phoenix Pavilion, which got burnt in 1946 and was constructed as a gift from Japan to the people of Chicago for the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition. Sky Landing harnesses the power of the site to become a place for congregational contemplation, place for one's mind, body and spirit to be free, and for all to come together to envision our great hopes, dreams and aspirations of humanity. Sky Landing, as her creation, stems from Yoko's experiences and lifelong mission for world peace. For Yoko, and with her intention for all viewers, it's an awakening into a new world, a world of peace among people of all nations. You see the beauty of this steel sculpture, which is in the form of a lotus. We are familiar with the sacred lotus, which has been treated as sacred flower, and this wonderful structure is being visited by various visitors. Whenever they come to Chicago, they make it a point to visit the pavilion. And this is the autumn season, when you see many flowers and foliage. For example, this is Virginia creeper, Parthenosis virginiana, which is clinging on the trees, and there is inside you have a very beautiful landscape. There are different shrubs, bushes, but this Virginia creeper is wild. And you have the lagoon area, you have the beauty of trees, and you see this magnificent tulip tree because it has tulip like flowers, and in the autumn all these leaves will turn golden yellow. Some of the leaves have already turned yellow, but many leaves are yet to change color. And this is Liriodendron tulipifera, and you have many spirea bushes, and again Liriodendron tulipifera tall tree. There are walkways, and along the walkway one can enjoy the autumn foliage color. You have sumac here, and this sumac is having the hairs. So this is staghorn sumac. If you focus on the hairy twig stem, you will find some kind of velvety hairs. So it has got its name as staghorn sumac, and it is deciduous shrub, native to America, and it is supporting the orange pink or orange red foliage right now. And there is again Virginia creeper, and here I am showing you another fascinating hawthorn, which is named as Washington hawthorn. And there are some golden foliage along the track, and this particular golden foliage is mulberry, I think. Mulberry or linden tree. Let me see. If it has an oblique base, then it may be linden. Yes, it is linden. It is not mulberry, although looking like mulberry, but it has a ribbon-shaped peculiar bracts from which flowers and fruits are born. So this is the American basswood tree, linden tree, and here you find the dogwood tree. And this cornice is also having the purplish tinge of its foliage right now. And you see this track in the Japanese pavilion, where they have conserved the biodiversity, different shrubs, bushes which are native to the land. For example, this one is again a bush which I am forgetting, from Rosaceae family, looking very much similar to some kind of ribis, but I think it is not ribis. And here I have come across another bush, but I think it should be some kind of, no idea, because it has no fragrance and leaf stems are quite unique, but unable to identify. This is Sympho trichum ester. And here I have come across the wafer ash. Yes, this is having the alternate leaves, and each leaf is divided into 3 leaflets. So if they were opposite, then it could be ash tree, but since the compound leaves are borne alternately, so it is from the Rosaceae family, Thalia trifoliata. Stinking ash, also named as wafer ash, because fruits are winged like ash trees. So there's a long walk, and in this walk you can enjoy the beauty of flowers during springtime. For example, this Eastern redbud, it bears a lot of gregarious pink purplish flowers during springtime. But now through the foliage of this, you are able to see that staghorn smoke foliage. And this shrubbery along with the trees, for example, this tree is oak, red oak, so its foliage will also turn charming pink, red. And there are also hackberries, and this track is fascinating. And here you find this silver oak, very tall tree, that is not oak, maple, silver maple. And this is Acer saccharinum. If I am, yes, it is silver maple. This is staghorn bush, and that is hawthorn. And that one tree I told you, the tulip poplar or tulip tree. And that lotus culture is quite unique in this park. Magnificent foliage. Natural areas, green spaces, and this sculpture, which was placed here in the year 2016, and the artist who made it, Yoko Ono. So, but a wonderful stainless steel sculpture, which I am showing you from Garden of Phoenix in South Chicago, Jackson Park. Jackson Park has historical significance as it was the site of 1893 Columbian Exposition, and Olmsted played a great role in shaping this garden, who was the brainchild behind this landscape. And this particular sculpture also signifies the friendship between Japan and America. So inside you will see more foliage. Behind this tulip tree or yellow poplar or Liriodendron tulipifera, This is a unique tree from Magnoliaceae family. You can see at the entrance this beautiful purplish pink small statured shrub before me, and this one is Euonymus alatus compactus with unique winged stems, opposite leaves which are elliptic, and this beauty is decorating the landscape of Chicago in Hyde Park, Jackson Park, Lincoln Park Plant Conservatory, and Garfield. Wherever you go, you cannot miss this shrub as it has the winged stems. This makes it unique and easily identifiable. So this is Euonymus alatus because of the winged stems. It has winged stems, so it's very useful for bonsai making. So let's go inside this garden of Phoenix. You have beautiful view through colorful foliage, different kinds of bushes, shrubbery, and this winged burning bush and staghorn sumac foliage across the butter body, and these viburnums. This is not viburnum, this is hydrangea paniculata, and there are mulberries also, and this is cotoneaster. These are water melodies behind the foliage of catalpa, the Gnoniides, cherry blossoms, pines, mulberry. These are crab apples. You are able to see Museum of Science and Industry in the Jackson Park. Different conifers planted here. You have butterbirds, cornboots, even poplar. So you paper mulberry. This is paper mulberry, which you can see it has a paper-like thin exfoliating bark. So this is Bhojpatra with the white horizontal lenticels. This is in fact Betula papyrifera, which stands planted in the garden of Phoenix. Also maples, Freeman's maple. This is another Bhojpatra, Burjukul. And this is Cornus wood. This is the purplish foliage. Green conifers. Charming autumn foliage in the wilderness. Syringa. This is syringa, this is cherry blossom, Pronus cerulata. This is Chemisiparis, Piscifera, and this is serviceberry, Amelanchier arborea, foliage of eastern redbud, that is Cercis canadensis, and more fascinating that dogwood tree, which seems to be Cornus florida. Yes, it is Cornus florida. Very fascinating foliage during autumn. It's a deciduous tree and planted in throughout landscape of North America, New York, Washington, Chicago, wherever you go. And this fascinating Chemisiparis piscifera, fall cypress, though it looks like saru, but it is not. And these are the bushes of syringa, lilac, and very tall tree, old trees of mulberry. These bushes are cotoneaster. And this is Hacknocloa macra, Japanese grass. Very beautiful grass. There are some ferns also, and also Viburnum, and this is Helleborus, and this is Hydrangea quercifolia. This is Thuja occidentalis. And this is very unique conifer. It has some kind of fruits also. Oh, this is quite, no, it is not its fruit. That is different, but it is very unique conifer. Unable to identify. Nature is quite amazing. You see this maple with birch bark like exfoliating strips. Beautiful bark. So it has been named as paper bark maple. Leaves are trifoliate, they grow in opposite pairs. And this is very easy to identify when you look on the tree bark. See, this is the beauty of paper bark maple. That is Acer gracium, and leaves will turn beautiful orange yellow during late autumn. This is growing in Garden of Phoenix, Jackson Park area, South Chicago. And down below you have the beautiful foliage of azalea. This is also quite decorative. This is another maple. This is mulberry, old trees. And this is the beautiful landscaping. You see some flowers of azalea still. Azalea, kind of rhododendron, but here number of stamens is less. In rhododendron we have 10 stamens, here in azalea 5 stamens. Even this is another cultivar of azalea. Very beautiful foliage, but azalea is still sporting flowers, purplish. And this is the glow of azalea bushes. This is Pachysandra, still green. This is from Bugsacea chickadee family plant. It will remain evergreen, I think. These are the tracks of Garden of Phoenix. This is sizing up basins. That one is Hydrangea paniculata. This is another maple. This is Symphoricorpus Apulus. Ginger vine, 9 bark. Fascinating foliage. And why 9 bark? Because its bark exfoliates in shape of digit 9. This is serviceberry, a golden yellow foliage. This from a distance looks like mulberry, but it is not. This is American linden tree, as the leaves are oblique. One half of the leaf is bigger and other half is smaller. So this oblique base is unique to Tilia or linden tree. And if you come across fruits, they will be born on a special ribbon-like bract. So that distinguishes it from mulberry. So not to be confused with mulberry. This is mulberry, no doubt. This one is mulberry, but this one is not mulberry. This is Tilia americana, basswood tree. These melodies are quite soothing in the backdrop of autumnal foliage. Maples, staghorn sumacs, lindens, hackberries, crab apples, catalpas, pines, serviceberry, this one golden amelanchier, arborea, maple, azaleas. This is the ambience which is being visited by many people right now, even in autumn, but more crowds are attracted to the Garden of Phoenix during spring season, when there are cherry blossoms all around.